Dear soul, the angels lean close to you now with a deep and urgent love because they know your heart has been carrying a weight that does not belong to you. You have felt something heavy pressing on your spirit, something you could not explain with reason, something that has drained your energy even when you rest, and made your mind restless even when you pray for peace. The angels reveal to you that your feelings are not just imagination, and your intuition has not been wrong. A woman has been sending dark energy toward you and your connection with the one you love. Whether she does this through rituals or through constant negative thoughts, the effect is the same. It creates blockages, confusion, emotional heaviness, and distance between you and your person. The angels need you to understand this truth so you can stop doubting yourself and begin protecting yourself with light. You have been walking with this unseen weight, thinking it might just be stress, bad luck, or a passing phase. But the angels say no, this is not random. This heaviness is targeted energy, aimed at dimming your light and shaking your love. The woman who sends this energy is driven by jealousy, obsession, and resentment. She does not act from love, but from fear and control. Her spirit is restless, and instead of healing her own wounds, she chooses to project her darkness onto others. And because your light shines so brightly, because your love is sacred and your bond is powerful, she has chosen to attack you and your connection. But the angels assure you, while she can create disruption, she cannot destroy what is divinely protected. She can make the road feel heavy, but she cannot take away the destination that God has already written for you. The angels say you are not cursed. You are not doomed. You are targeted. And there is a difference. Being targeted means someone has noticed your light and felt threatened by it. It means your love, your growth, and your potential are so powerful that they have drawn attention from those who do not want to see you succeed. But being targeted also means you are strong enough to handle this. You are chosen enough to rise above it, and you are protected enough to break free. The angels do not want you to live in fear. They want you to live in truth. They want you to know what is happening so you can call on divine help and clear the shadows away. This interference explains why you have felt drained no matter how much you rest, why you have noticed sudden miscommunications with your person, why joy feels harder to hold onto, and why your emotions sometimes feel heavier than they should. The woman's energy has been trying to tangle your path, confuse your mind, and distance you from the one you love. But the angels remind you, darkness thrives only in silence and doubt. Once exposed, once faced, once named, it begins to lose its power. That is why they are speaking to you now. They want you to awaken to your own authority. They want you to claim your light again. Dear child, you are not helpless. You are not alone. The angels are already surrounding you with protection, but they need your voice. They need your permission. They need your prayer, because the spiritual law of love says that while heaven protects you, your free will must invite that protection fully. This is why they are urging you now to pray, not with fear, but with faith, not with trembling, but with trust. Say out loud that you release all energy sent to harm you. Say that you reclaim your joy, your clarity, your connection. Say that you stand in divine protection and call back every piece of yourself that was taken by negativity. When you do this, something powerful happens. The heaviness begins to lift. The confusion begins to clear. The distance between you and your person begins to heal. The dark energy that thrives in silence begins to crumble in the light of truth, and you begin to feel like yourself again. Strong, joyful, free, and deeply connected to your soul's purpose. The angels also want you to know that this woman is not stronger than you. Her rituals, her curses, her manipulations cannot overpower divine light. They can create illusions. Yes, they can make you doubt yourself, but they cannot destroy what heaven has blessed. Your soul, your love, your bond, your destiny, these are eternal. They cannot be undone by shadows. The most she can do is cause delays and tension, but even in that, her interference has only activated the angels to protect you more fiercely. Every shadow she casts only calls more light around you. Every curse she sends only invites more blessings into your space when you release it. The angels say clearly, you are not broken. You are weary because you've been carrying something that was never meant to belong to you. And now is the time to lay it down. Let the burden fall. Let the interference dissolve. Allow your spirit to rest in the peace that God has always promised you. Because love that is true, love that is destined, love that is built on divine purpose, cannot be destroyed by envy. It can only be delayed, and only for a time. Your union is written in light, and light cannot be erased by shadow. The angels remind you of the Four of Wands, a card of celebration, sacred foundation, and divine union. They show you that your connection with your person was not built on illusion. It was built on recognition of the soul. It was built on moments of peace, comfort, and joy that cannot be faked. It was built on trust that grew even in silence, on love that felt safe even without words. These things are real. They are the foundation of a spiritual home you and your person are building together. And though someone has tried to shake that home, the foundation has not cracked. It stands firm because it was made not by chance, but by divine design. This woman's interference may have made you question your connection. It may have caused emotional distance. It may have created confusion, but the angels assure you, she cannot destroy what is eternal. She cannot erase what is written. She cannot undo what was created by soul contract. Your bond is not ordinary. It carries the strength of many lifetimes. It carries healing for generations. It carries a purpose far greater than her jealousy. And that purpose is protected by heaven itself. The angels also remind you of the devil card, which represents bondage, illusion, and manipulation. They say this is exactly what the woman has been trying to create, a trap of confusion, fear, addiction, and control. But they also say this: the chains of the devil are never locked. They only appear real. They can be broken the moment you choose to step into your power. They can be shattered the moment you call upon divine protection. You are not truly trapped. You only need to remove the blindfold of fear and remember that your love is stronger, your soul is brighter, and your angels are greater than any shadow. So the angels give you this instruction: speak your prayer daily, cleanse your space, protect your energy, surround yourself with white light. Say with authority, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I release all interference. I reclaim my joy, my love, my peace. I call back my energy now. Each time you speak these words, the shadow weakens. Each time you pray, your aura strengthens. Each time you choose faith over fear, the interference dissolves. Dear one, the angels know this journey has been painful. They know the confusion has made you doubt your own heart. But they remind you, this darkness did not come to destroy you. It came to awaken you. It came to remind you of your spiritual strength. It came to show you how powerful your love truly is. For if your connection were not powerful, no one would try so hard to break it. The interference itself is proof of how sacred your bond is. And that is why heaven is protecting it more fiercely than ever before. You are not alone. You are not cursed. You are a light so strong that even darkness noticed. And though someone has tried to bind you, they will not succeed, because you are surrounded by angels. You are covered by divine love. You are sealed in a purpose that cannot be erased. From this moment forward, walk in that truth. Release the fear. Claim your peace. And know with certainty that your joy, your love, and your destiny belong to you. The angels are asking you to stop, breathe, and listen. The confusion, sudden coldness, strange arguments, and heavy sadness you feel are not all your fault, and they are not the final word. Something unseen has been working against your peace, and the angels are now clearing it away so your true life and love can be reborn. What you have felt, distance where there was closeness, numbness where there was warmth, arguments that made no sense, unexplained tiredness, and a sense of disconnection even while near, are signs of interference, not the natural ending of what was real between you and your person. The angels name the source honestly. A jealous, controlling woman has focused dark energy, obsessive thoughts, or harmful rituals toward you and your relationship, trying to pull you both into fear, doubt, and confusion. Her aim was to weaken your bond and keep you stuck in pain. But the divine will not allow your light to be stolen. This is hard because right now it looks like loss or collapse, and you are allowed to grieve that pain. The angels call this a spiritual death, not the end of what belongs to your soul, but a clearing of what was poisoned so the truth underneath can stand free and strong. The painful breaking is not punishment. It is sacred removal of false threads, energetic curses, and manipulative knots tied around your heart and connection. The angels are cutting cords and ending cycles that were created through fear and control so that what remains can be untainted by those forces. You are not being abandoned. You are being protected and prepared to rise. The dark energy that fed on your weakness, silence, and confusion grew when you stopped speaking your truth and allowed fear to speak louder than faith. Now the angels ask you to use your voice to break the chains. Say simple, firm prayers or declarations of freedom. I release what is not mine. I break every chain. I return every harmful energy to its source. I step into my life free and whole. Because these are not empty phrases, but steps that align your spirit with the protection already placed around you. Cleanse your space, light a candle, tidy your room, and practice small rituals that help your body and mind feel safe. These acts are not magical shortcuts, but ways to show your inner self you are choosing restoration over fear. The woman who sent harm will not have the last word. What she sent returns to her multiplied, and spiritual justice is handled by the divine, not by your revenge. Your path is restoration, not retaliation. Focus on healing, stillness, and reclaiming your power rather than becoming like the darkness you faced. See the pattern behind her actions so you are not trapped by them. She is wounded, addicted to control, and uses hurt to feel powerful. Recognizing this does not excuse her, but helps you refuse to be drawn into hatred or endless retribution. The angels call you to sovereignty, to stand as queen of your inner life, dignified and clear, not reactive to her shadow. The repeated message in your reading is urgent. Wake up and lead the clearing. This is a real spiritual battlefield, and you have helpers, angels, ancestors, and unseen protectors who now stand firmly around you. You may feel tired, afraid, or small, But those feelings do not mean you are weak. They mean the work of healing is beginning and you are ready to grow through it. Lead gently. If it is safe, speak honestly and calmly to your person to name what you feel and ask for clarity. If direct conversation is not safe or possible, protect your inner world first and build your light quietly. Your true soul bond cannot be fully erased by outside manipulation. It can be dimmed or hidden, but it can also be reminded and rekindled when truth and light return. Use this season as training. Learn to spot manipulation earlier, strengthen your boundaries, and hold clearer protection so you can stay bright even when others try to dim you. Do not waste your pain. Use it to become wiser and kinder to yourself. The tarot symbols, the death and devil cards, are not simply frightening signs but invitations. Death clears what must fall away, and the devil reveals hidden chains so they can be broken. Accept the loss that needs grieving. Grieve with honesty. Then raise your face to the new light that follows. Healing takes time and patience, but it will come. When rebuilding happens, it will be without the poison. If the relationship returns, it will be purer and freer. And if it does not return, then what is meant for you will still find you in a form aligned with your highest good. The angels ask for your cooperation. They cannot force your voice or your consent. They stand ready but need you to choose healing, to speak prayers of freedom, and to take small, steady steps of self-care and protection. Seek help if you need it. Gentle, trustworthy healers who strengthen your light without creating dependency. And avoid those who feed fear or promise quick fixes. Keep the focus on restoring your self-worth, rebuilding healthy boundaries, and trusting your inner guidance. Remember that generations of caring ancestors and angelic beings surround you, offering fierce protection. Picture yourself walking out of smoke and difficulty with your face unburned and your light brighter than before. Be patient with yourself. Rest when you must, rise when you can, and hold gratitude for the unseen helpers who are at work on your behalf. Let kindness anchor you as you move through this clearing. Forgiveness, when you are ready, will be a tool of freedom rather than a concession to the one who harmed you. In time, your life will shift to a higher field where manipulation cannot reach. The spell is breaking and the chains are cracking. Walk forward in faith. Hold your heart gently and claim your rebirth. You are chosen. You are protected. And this painful sacred removal is also the beginning of your liberation.